Hello guys, this is Hands Up with another Proteus video, and here we're gonna be designing an automatic palletizer robot circuit in Proteus. Basically, robotic and motion simulation in Proteus are pretty hard and they are not pretty realistic. But then we have to most of the time when you design your thesis papers, it's necessary to do the circuit diagram and simulation in progress. So we have to at least imitate some components and do at least some points to simulate the situation. We have different robot simulation mechanisms like RoboDK and RJ robot system, where we can simulate the actual 3D model and animation of the robot. But then in Proteus, how close we can simulate an automatic palletizer robot. So basically, the robot is gonna be handling pick and place of objects from one conveyor to another conveyor. It will be having two infrared proximity sensors, one which will be stopping conveyor 1 and one which will be running the conveyor 2. So we have a 5-axis robot. It's a 5-degree of freedom robot, and which has a vacuum suction pump for gripping mechanism, and we will have two conveyor motors which will be turned on the system, which will be conveying the objects from conveyor 1 to the robot and from the robot. The conveyor motors are driven by a motor driver, and the sensors are the input to the system. A relay mechanism is given for driving the vacuum pump, which will be a vacuum pump or a compressor if driven by a relay. So let's run. So basically the path of the palletizer robot is an object is fed by a conveyor 1. So conveyor 1 runs at the start of the system, and the conveyor 1 feeds the object to be packed from any place to the robot. Then when the object reaches the with the conveyor reach the place of the robot, then the robot starts the motion of grabbing and taking the object. Then it will grab and place in the specified location. Then this is done continuously until the package is full. They say the package will contain, in this simulation, it contains 12 components per package. So until 12 objects are packed, the pick and place system will run. After that, when the tray is full, the conveyor 2 is run and the object is taken from the plate. So our second infrared is used for detection of object in the tray, which means if there is what we call an object holder or a cart which will be holding the object to be packed if it's there. If it's not there, then the robot will stop running. So this is we have a trigger pin, so we are assuming there are objects in the place where we need them, so the object can run. So let's run the simulation and see the outputs. So at the start of the system, a conveyor is fed. So an object is fed to the system using a conveyor 1. So when a system turn on, so we have a package state 1 and a pallet state 1. So the robot will have to run. So the joints of the robot are moved. So, and the vacuum pump will be turned on, which will be grabbing the object. So the robot's coordinates are moving according to the specified key. So we have a keg number of kegs which will be attached. So now we moved from grab and we are releasing. Then the vacuum will be off. Then we release the object and we moving to the state. Similarly, by doing this, grab and release, grab and release. That's the mechanism where the object, the robot, will be moving and placing the object in the state. So now the cake, this coordinate is designed for the motion of the robot. So the object is placed on two row, on a 3 space mechanism. So the object is placed on a array dimensional plates, like a trace of eggs. So the coordinates are used for the motion of the robot. So until 12 objects are placed, this process continues, and finally when the process continues, a conveyor tool will run and object is moved from the plate, and the process runs again, doing the palletizing action of the robot. Now the vacuum will be off when the vacuum is placed, when the object is placed, because we have to release the object at some point. Then robot will return to original position and then release the object. So this is basically how close I can simulate a palletizer robot on a Proteus, and yeah, we can use for a 3D analysis and motion. You can use many softwares out there for different mechanisms, and this is how I closely can animate a palletizer robot. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share it to everyone. Engineering is awesome. Keep learning. Peace out. Bye.